when you're engaging in physical activity, of course you use your hands a lot. Now, the supporting muscles for your hands and your grip, you know, when you're lifting a weight, let's say you're pushing it overhead, you're bench pressing, practically doing any move with weights, you need good wrist stability, good grip strength. Now, you may have noticed that I'm missing a few fingers, so I suffered, you know, past tense here, with poor, ineffective grip. When I first started going to the gym, I would find with pushing movements, I was fine. When it came to pulling movements, my grip in this hand would fail before my muscles that I was training would fail. Of course, this created a problem, so I had to fix this. So what I did was started doing dedicated grip training. I've also been bitten by a dog in this part and have muscular damage in this part, so I've actually got an impaired grip in both hands. Now what I do is I've purchased myself, you know, a load of gadgets dedicated for grip training. And what I do, let's say I'm training, I'm doing my workout, I'll do my working sets, it's bicep day, so I've done some bicep curls. While I'm resting and recovering to do my next set, I get these things out. Now I will do grip exercises. Usually I'll do 50 a side of this on a moderate to, you know, in the middle, 40 to 50 of those, or I've got this set up to its full capacity and I'll do these. Now what I'm doing, I'm literally doing hundreds and hundreds of these, probably more than 1,000 reps of this per week, but I had good reason to. So I do all of these in between each set. I'm doing these for my grip. I've also got this one. You may or may not have seen one of these before. Personally, now that I have a developed strong grip, they keep breaking, you know, and I can't find one of these in metal. What you do with this, it's called an eagle's claw. It's meant for developing grip strength for martial arts. It works like this. And now this is, you know, I'm going to need some extra help here. 60 kilograms. It goes from 5 on its weakest setting to 60 kilograms on its strongest setting. Now, to be honest with you, the springs over time, when it's being stretched all the time, the spring does lose some of its strength. But with 3 fingers missing, I can squeeze 60 kilos, you know, let's be fair, it's probably 45, 50 kilograms now because it's lost a bit of its strength. You know, I can hold this for as long as I want. And grip strength is important. There are even some who suggest that grip strength is a sign of high testosterone. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But in reality, if you train, you probably have developed grip anyway. Now, another one that I do, because with everything, you know, my approach to training and working out is complete. I even have dedicated thumb exercises. Now what I do for this, I put my palm on the floor and just pull against the band with my thumb. This builds this muscle here in the hand and gives you thumb strength. The reason why do I do something like this? Because when you're using these, if you notice, look, my thumb is not really activated. Look, it's, you know, I can, with it squeezed, I can wave my thumb at you. The thumb's getting neglected, I feel, so I've thrown in these thumb exercises as well. What I also do, now this is for wrist stability. Now again, I'm doing this in between every set. So I'm doing hundreds of these, literally every workout. Now I get a moderate weight dumbbell, put my arm on my leg like this. I hold my arm down and then just do wrist curls. I normally do 20 of these each side. Then when I've done that, I grab a lighter dumbbell and do 20 of these in the opposite direction. After I've done that again, I'm a complete person. I then train supination and pronation, these actions of the wrist, because wrists move in multiple directions, so I'll also do these as well. 20 of those. Now, another exercise that you can do, and I highly recommend that you do, is first of all you put your arm, now you can either do this, have the band underneath your foot, so watch what I'm doing. I've got my hand on its side like this. I grip the band and I'm doing this. I'm training the side to side movements in my wrist to get it as stable as possible and as strong as possible. For some, this will be a waste of time, but this is highly beneficial because it gives you practically bomb-proof wrists. Now there's also another, now that one is pulling up. Another way of doing this is you can anchor the band to something above your head and you're pulling down. Now, if you want to take this a bit further, and I actually do some of these, and I've stolen these techniques from a Russian fighting system called Systema. I've noticed, in these people are doing these exercises to improve their punching strength, but what they're actually doing is that they're increasing wrist stability and wrist strength, so they're less likely when they punch something, they're less likely to damage their hand. Allow me to demonstrate this to you. I can punch walls and my hand doesn't get damaged because I'm training this. So a few little exercises that you can use in this respect. You've got the old-fashioned, fist push-ups. Now you can either do push-ups with reps, or you can hold isometric contractions like this to build up your wrist stability. You can either do an isometric contraction like this, or like this. Another method, this one's really effective as well. Get your hands, put them on the floor like this. Now again, same group of movements. You can do an isometric contraction like this, isometric contraction like this, or push-ups, eagle claw push-ups. Another exercise is get your hands like this. Now what you're doing is you're using the power of your wrist to do this exercise. Try not to use your legs or any other body part to help you. And what you're doing is you can either do it like this, So it's all on the wrists. And another way of doing this is to go all the way up to here and then all the way back down. This is all on the wrists. So you go back down, back up, back down, back up. That will also give you bomb-proof wrists. Another one which you can do is you lay down like this. Put your fists on the floor like so, and what you're doing is, again, with your wrists supporting the weight of your body, up like this, down like this, up like this, down like this. Follow this little workout and you'll have wrists and you'll be able to punch people with heads as hard as walls. Stay tuned for more.